participant from last year's playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start. Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Wildcats offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. That's caught. It's Francis. And into the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him one. So they're facing third and short from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Farley. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, he makes the play, it's intercepted. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has it with really good field position. Quick completion on the out. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16. The Buckeyes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Handoff to the lone back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces touchdown Ohio State. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese. And you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Farley. Grabbed in the middle, it's Tuggle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. And the Wildcats are marching down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in, it's Tuggle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's got the back in the middle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of the Silver Bullets, guys flying around, giving great effort and getting to the football, but it all has to start up front on the D-line. You've got to be dominant at that position, and right there, you just saw that, the ability to win one-on-one and make a play.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
He's got it. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with the big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Really effective concept against the zone there, and it helps all the more, David, when you have a tight end that can get downfield.
No doubt. Take your tight end, put him in the slot, makes it easier, better matchup. Now he's got a good corner route. You can tell. Sticks his foot in the ground, quarterback puts it up there. Know he's got zone. Know he's got the big fella. He goes up, catches the football, makes the big game.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Draw play, quarterback keeps it.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Breaks into the open. That's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Here's the handoff. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The running back has it. Finding open areas. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Buckeyes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Might as well give it to him again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to...
Have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Unloads to the right. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Trying to escape and get it himself. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. So now it's second and long. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught close to the marker, it's McCoy. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Ohio State. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Florida State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Seminoles ever do that? Never know what can happen when two good teams face off. But even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Picked up some yardage on that completion, but still a 3rd down. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
On the run, still looking. Rolling right and going deep. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Out of the gun, the inside give.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
And the Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grab near the marker is Francis. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense. And if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the first half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Out of the backfield, he's open. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here's the pressure. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
I love the discipline of this defense. Not just playing run, right? They know it could be a pass in this situation. Pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, taking away all that small stuff. All the stuff, the easy access, the free release. Nice job and nice discipline by this defense.
Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. Absolutely perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Makes the catch. It's Lynch. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. Let's send the tight end in motion. To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Tuggle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. They're working that left side. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. And the Wildcats come to the line needing just inches for the 1st step. Lofts one high and deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Caught in the backfield, it's Lynch. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Going for 6. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. 3rd and goal, where the strong come through. From the gun, wants to pass. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. Never a doubt.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston.
Northwestern about to boot it away to open the second half. Here he comes with the return. He's got great speed. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Got the first down and still on his feet. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
Quarterback on the keeper. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quick strike complete. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. That's reeled in. It's Francis. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Francis. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, better look out. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Buckeyes have taken it inside the 20. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking to buy time. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's got him this time. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball.
Running toward the goal line. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. The 50. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team.
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. They're setting up the screen. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Corners are going to bail. The play action fake. Quickly complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Wildcats are rolling down the field. The give to the back. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Sends it back in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he's already put 1 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. Right down the boulevard. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Gives it to the back on the draw. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll try the run.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the left side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Well, guys, so far this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Toss sweep right. Sweet cut there. Gets away from 1. He's got space. Still making moves. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. And the Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll try the outside to the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Buckeyes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do so. About it.
The Wildcats. Back, the Northwestern offense headed out. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Firing to the right, complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. Thrust that arm out. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves him in second and manageable. Wants to keep it in the air. Setting up the screen. There he goes. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Northwestern making quick work on this drive. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. He's going to let one go back to the middle. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Illegal forward offense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Makes the catch. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll leave it with him. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to...
Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Here comes the offense on second down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Holding. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Iowa has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since the great Hawkeye wave, but this has been a nip-and-tuck affair in Iowa City. They're up by 6 over Maryland. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And some room to work. Powers through the defender. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Now he's looking to throw it. Fires to the right. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. This is what an elite team